it. நீங்க ஒரு ப்ராப்ளம் வந்தது, நீங்க அதை வேணாம், நம்ம டொமைனே இது கிடையாது அப்படின்னு சொல்லி நீங்க தயக்கத்துல இருந்தீங்கன்னா you cannot go for the next step. So for a computer science engineers, I want to give you a small maybe we can take it as a tips. Please don't focus on the the emerging technologies. That will take some time. Please focus on the fundamentals, operating system and data structure and whatever the programming languages. Please complete those things. You have to eligible for your GATE examination, whatever examination for the higher studies or whatever you are going for the for any kind of government examination. You have to prepare for that examination. Then the companies like, especially the product companies like Amazon, Google, they will hire you, they will test only your fundamentals. Last time one of the girl from our college got placed, about 1 crore 6 lakhs rupees of placement. She don't know any good any emerging technologies. She know completely fundamentals. Whatever the subjects, she is thorough on it. The questions also asking from that only. So please be sure the 4 years of your college life, because you will be confusion many times. Okay, the technology today comes, whether we have to make master in that. Please go and do only with the fundamentals. Then after you will free, you just check with the GATE questions. You are okay with that, then you can go with any kind of the technology. That also please focus on it. Don't go with everywhere. Okay, maybe if you want to focus on generative AI, go with only with the computer vision and generative AI and image processing and those things only. And if you want to go for any kind of the IoT, please focus on the electronics and communication and networks and network security and those domains. Please don't go with the multidisciplinary project is good, but please don't expertise in all the domains. That is not possible. Okay, of the technology, then you will be the starting with the startup and everything. And we can discuss lot of things other than the your curriculum, and anytime you can approach us, Kalam Foundation and us, and anytime we.
So how do you, in order to decrease that, it is our company. So recently we are participating in the central government public sector contract, okay, tender. So we got 600 megawatt of green hydrogen plant. Okay, 600 megawatt is around 10,000 crores of cost. Okay, so recently we got it. So this project going to be across India. So various sectors like refinery sector, then fertilizer sector, green ammonia, then steel sectors, then methanol production, then ethanol production. So lots of advantage we are having in that particularly. So okay, these are some colors of hydrogen. Okay, so colors of hydrogen, normally the hydrogen, we are supplying the electricity to the, or it may be some supply the heat to split the hydrogen and the oxygen. So that electricity should be in a green. Okay, so the renewable energy like solar or it may be a wind can be input for the electrolyzer. That is called green hydrogen. Okay, other hydrogen is which is available in our market. It is in block hydrogen, then blue hydrogen and turquoise hydrogen. Okay, these are the various kind of hydrogen. Okay, so we are focusing. India is focusing, particularly for India is top among three in green hydrogen. The first one is in United States of America. They are already given some subsidies, $3 per day, $3 per kg of hydrogen protection. That's why they are in first stage. Okay, in second stage, European countries. Okay, European Union having the second position. Third position is India. Okay, 2030 or it may be most aggressively 2030 or it may be 2050. We are top among the globe. Okay, India will be the number one in green hydrogen. Okay, because of we are having the huge space, then renewable energy, then huge skill. Okay, because of young skills are there. Okay, because I will tell you what are the verticals we are going to work. Okay, so these are the various applications of green hydrogen. It's like it may be a green or hydrogen or it may be a ammonia protection or it may be a hard to abate sector. Hard to abate sector, you know, for a steel industry, okay, nearly 3 to 3.5% of carbon green gas emissions, okay, so participants. Okay, then this hard to abate sector, we can use directly the hydrogen molecules, then we can use heavy duty mobility, then an alternative form of storage. Please understand, இதுக்காக சொல்ல ஒரு லிசனிங்காக சொல்றேன். So I am getting $1,000 per hour for hydrogen. ஏன்னா hydrogen very new. Okay, I am a top 10 scientist in the India selected by the Niti Aayog. Okay, so I have a patent in 3 patent in hydrogen. Okay, I have one company in Canada. Okay, I am working for one company. I am also one of the shareholder of the company. So that company making 1,000 crores project. Sorry, 10,000 crores project recently. That's why it's very important. Okay, so this is a field tremendously changed. Okay, if you learn this because of, you know, you check my LinkedIn page. You can watch. So what are the things that I am going on? How I connected with all the peoples and all. Okay, globally we have a space for green hydrogen. That's why please learn, listen heavy duty mobile, maybe shopping, shipping, for a shipping. We are doing projects for the Marasi Marine. It's a Saudi Arabian company. They are going to make a first kind of boat, okay, through hydrogen. Fuel cell electric vehicle, hydrogen. Myself as advisor for the company, they are going to make a green hydrogen boat. Okay, in 2050 or 2030, most aggressively 2030, we are going to run the ship by hydrogen or green ammonia. Okay, so okay, what is the exhaust? Now using diesel or a fossil fuel like that, what is the exhaust? Carbon dioxide. But this one, only water vapor. Only water vapor. Okay, then alternative form of storage. We can store the hydrogen in long term. It may be a only issue is to we can store the hydrogen, store the energy is very critical for us. That's why we can store the high energy in long term mode also using the hydrogen. So this is how I recently announced by the government of India to support hydrogen. Okay, so support the hydrogen ecosystem in India. So for that 19,744 crores allotted for incentives, not a loan. It is in incentives for the developers like your researchers, R&D, then this kind of things they are supporting us in pilot projects like that. So this amount, these numbers, you know, these numbers, it's in 17.49 crores for the manufacturing of electrolyzers. So electrolyzer, what does it mean for electrolyzer? It's a simple device, okay? It is a simple device. It is a chemical process will happen, okay? This device which convert the water into hydrogen and oxygen. Split the hydrogen and oxygen using chemical process, using renewable electricity. Okay, we are supplying the renewable electricity, we can split that. So this kind of things, if you want to make as a developer, we can do this kind of subsidies are there. Then domestic manufacture of electrolyzer, so then protection of green hydrogen, so these are the options are there. So 6 lakh jobs, that is your point, you know. So your side, so going to be there in 2050, we are aiming that. Most probably in 2030 we are assuming, but it may be it will happen in 2050. Okay, 6 lakh jobs in a green hydrogen field. Nearly 1 lakh crore cumulative reduction in fossil fuel. Okay, so we are importing fossil fuels and all, no? We are importing from various countries like crude oil or natural gas like that. Who can export? Okay, through this concept, green hydrogen mission, we can implement this. We can export our, like Saudi Arabia and they are exporting oil to us. We can export hydrogen to them. Okay, that will happen. So these are the various fields of hydrogen application in various fields. Okay, so 48% and as 46% like that fertilizer. Then okay, this is an domestic hydrogen consumption already. So low hanging fruit or a big elephant in the room is already we are using hydrogen. Okay, it's around 6 million tons of hydrogen already we are using. So we can replace the existing gray hydrogen into, so opportunity is there. Okay, we can produce a hydrogen and sell to the companies like that. Okay, these are the some elements are used already used in that. So it is various sectors. Okay, this refinery sectors nearly 1.9 dollars. Okay, then this one is an ammonia is 1.9 dollars. Then methanol is 1.9 dollars. But it isn't gray. If you're using green hydrogen, the current cost is 4.5 US dollar. So in order to reduce the cost, the governments are promote the hydrogen activities as well as the cost effective solutions like incentives. They are giving some incentives like this. Okay. So these are the promotion activities. You know, renewable energy protection, then power supply, green hydrogen protection, then okay. So these are the some timeline for green hydrogen mission. Okay. So recently we announced the site scheme. The notification of intensive scheme recently announced by Ministry of Renewable and Energy. Okay, so this is an incentive form. So these are various stages. Then these are the domestic green hydrogen consumption in 2030. So various sectors like refinery sector, then fertilizer sector. So these are some export potential are there. You can see some export potential in 2030. We have to export this much quantity. Okay. So these are the some how you are producing the hydrogen, how to sell the hydrogen. Okay, this is very difficult. So that's why we are the government of India. They mentioned that 4 locations like Tuticorin and Cochin, then Gujarat and Odisha. Okay, 4 places are there. So rest of everything. So these are the companies already. What are the companies are already in okay in commercial companies already involved in ammonia and other things and all. Okay, these are the policies. Okay, the policies of various governments, particularly the government of Madhya Pradesh, Himachal Pradesh, Rajasthan and other things and all. They are having some policies. Okay, so the growth is actually 2022. This is a growth up to, we are expecting the growth in 2050 is a 5-fold growth. 5x growth we can get it. Okay, due to that, some in globally we are having the potential to hydrogen. Okay, so these are the, why I am telling. So I am advisor for the Tata Steel. So we are supplying the hydrogen to decarbonize, actually desulfurization, normally deoxidation. So to deoxidation of ions, already they are using gray hydrogen to actually the ore, hydrogen ore, normally the iron ore is an FeO2, no? FeO2. We are supplying the hydrogen, the O2 will remove. Okay, oxygen will remove. Remaining thing, Fe. That's a ore. Okay, clean iron will get. Okay, so the O2 combined with the hydrogen, exhaust is water vapor. Okay, so there is a thing, the direct reduction in ions. Okay, these are the some process in that. This is some application I want to give that. Okay. Okay, so zero vision already tested. Okay, tested in their Samjatpur lab like that. Okay, so thank you for listening. If you have any queries related to hydrogen, please ask me. It's a simple thing. Okay, so actually hydrogen is a simple, but we are using the hydrogen for where? It's not a rocket science, but we are propel the rocket through hydrogen. That is a difference. So how we are producing it is not a matter. So we are how you use it, that is a matter. Okay. So the utilization normally, yes sir. Yes sir. Yes sir. Please sir. Please.
As you said, yes. We are using a lot of hydrogen. Yes. But thing is, we are taking a lot of care and safety precautions to handle hydrogen. that is being, space sector itself full of explosives and flammables. They are keeping hydrogen, storing, handling it for filling into rocket. I understand that how much care is taken and then how safely it is handled. But then when it comes to common man, it is not as simple or as easy like petroleum or anything. Of course, petrol also is highly inflammable. If any ignition happens, I know everybody knows. But then hydrogen is much, much more than petroleum products. What is the mode, method, and means of making it highly compatible for the common man? This is my question. Thank you.
Thank you for your expertise, sir. Actually, we are using hydrogen for long back, okay, because of for industries and hard to abate sectors already using the hydrogen, but that isn't grey hydrogen. That is our potential today because of lots of regulations and sir told so the rocket no issues. Okay, you are flying on the sky, but other things and all no. FCEV vehicles are we are using that 4-wheelers for Toyota Mirai already run the vehicle through hydrogen. Okay.